Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John, here today with Jeremy. You know what we're talking about today?
Guitars.
Breedlove guitars. Breedlove guitars, Jeremy. And we're going to talk about the difference between the concert body size and the Concerto by way of these premier models right here. So we're going to do that right after this. Well, today, Jeremy, it is fun time to talk about new models, new guitars that we haven't had in that long. Actually, Breedlove is a newer brand for us here at the shop.
Yes, we have been carrying the Breedlove guitars for a long while, and then recently started carrying Breedlove. Great partnership. We're really working closely with those guys.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect opportunity to kind of show these two models. Before we get into the details of those, if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe to this channel. Comment below if you're familiar with Breedlove and kind of their mission. We do have another video that talks about our Shop Sustainable mission, which was inspired by Tom Bedell. Be sure and like, subscribe, ring that bell so that you'll be notified when we go live. We do a lot of live streaming on the channel now, so make sure you're connected to that. And
as always, there's also an entire performance of these two guitars being played on a song. We actually did an old Vince Gill tune.
Yeah, so before you say something about play the guitar more, talk less, we did that already. Go to that other song. That's for you. The rest of you that want to hear about them, that's for this video. And there's tone samples at the end of this video as well.
And we'll have links to both of those things, the tone samples as well as the performance, right in the description down below. So check those out. But now we're going to talk about these guitars. These were both a cool surprise, and I was really glad to have them show up at the same time. These are the premier models. These are Oregon built. Now, Breedlove has two different, well, they have more than two different series, but they have two different major types of guitars. They have their import line stuff and then their USA build. The stuff that is built in USA is actually built in Bend, Oregon.
We actually visited the factory up there, the facility. We got a video of that too, our tour of the facility and the workshop. So these two came right out of there. We might have even seen them when they were being built.
It very well could have happened. I'm not positive of that. I'm probably even certain that it probably didn't happen.
Well, the wood was in the building when we were there.
We're going to assume that it was. So anyway, really great guitars. Now this is, like I said, the Premier Series. What this is it has the rosewood sides and back, East Indian rosewood with a Sitka top on top with this really cool burst in here.
Burnt
I like
amber,
this
that's what they call that.
Yeah, it's burnt and amber all at the same time. Both of these have beautiful woods. One thing that is really cool about Bedell and Breedlove is their selection of tone woods. They have an incredible selection. We got to go through there and pick some, and you'll be seeing some of those guitars that we actually hand-picked backs and sides and tops to, which is really, really cool. But these are great. Look, the bear claw that is in that guitar. There's bear claw on this guitar. The inlays are really attractive on this, too. It has these small little diamonds. But the big thing that we wanted to talk about was the difference between the three body sizes that Breedlove has, and we have two of them right now with the same wood appointments, and that is the Concertina, which we don't have. That's the smallest body. We have a Concert, which we do have, as Jeremy is holding right now, and the Concerto, which is their bigger body. And it's kind of interesting in talking with Tom. They do some really neat things with their voicing, their tone matching system, and there's a lot of videos on that. We have videos on that, and I highly recommend, if you have not got yourself familiar with their build process, it is really, really cool. Not just the sustainability, but also that tone match system. Really, really interesting in how they voice their instruments. But what was really interesting is to kind of talk about the Concerto versus the Concert, which I think is their most popular body size. That is kind of your OM slash in between OM, double O, triple O type of body. Again, a more modern body shape, but in that kind of...
It has a little bit more of the Taylor look and feel to it.
Yeah.
That you see a lot. With the cutaway electronics in both these guitars.
Now this one, as a Concerto, they told me when we first were ordering these, they're like, the Concerto is kind of our dreadnought. And I'm like, no, it's not. It is not.
It's their closest thing to a dreadnought.
But that said, when it came in, I get it now. I understand what they're saying. This is a deeper body. This is, I think, even a little bit deeper than the dreadnought is, but in a more squatty overall body shape. And actually, I believe, again,
you have a deeper body in a squatty shape.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Anyway, I think this actually has a bigger top space too. The lower bout is actually wider than a standard dreadnought.
I think a little narrower up here is what I remember Tom saying.
So this is, and it does have that big boomy type of sound. Now again, deliberately not meant to sound like traditional body shapes. These instruments were not designed to do that. So you don't go in there and go, well, I'm looking for Breedlove's Dreadnought. I don't think that's what you're going to do. You're looking for Breedlove's interpretation of that type of sound. It is more modern. It is a different type of tone. Even the concert is not a concert or grand concert or whatever you want to call it body. It is different. And I think that is a good thing. Again, when we start buying guitars and collecting guitars, the idea is to create new tone palettes, new different types of sounds.
And to have different builders take a different approach. If everybody built the same thing, then we only need one builder.
That's right.
Taking a different view and a different approach to it, and definitely Bedell and Breedlove have done that with the technology they're using to match the tops and backs frequency-wise and really kind of pair them up to get the best tone out of the instrument. And then taking that step further with the body shapes
and
also the headstock shape. We did a video on why this one has the signature Breedlove point to the headstock. I'm interested. It's interesting that the same model, but in that what is that one called? The Concerto has the more traditional headstock.
That they call the Wave, by the way. Yeah. And honestly, I don't know what that is. Maybe they can tell us later on. I know the reasoning behind that is it's designed with a less break angle at the nut for that particular design, a headstock. And again, also, you got to realize that there's also a lot of grief from traditionalists about the shapes of peg heads, and we hear that all the time. People want to see certain things, and they cannot get over that no matter what the guitar sounds like. So again, that's everybody to each their own. No matter how you cut it, though, these are great sounding guitars. That guitar, go ahead and strum that a little bit, kind of let them hear. A little more balanced mid-range. Again, I find this to be a good guitar for the occasional strummer / finger picker, a little more versatile overall. This one can be finger picked, But if you want that huge bottom end, that's where this one really kind of does it. But again, it does a really good job. It's a pretty good little finger picker too. So
I can't do that.
Guys, stay tuned after this video for Jeremy's demo on how to become a finger picker.
Anyway, it can be done on this guitar by a skilled individual. I'm a mandolin player,
I am not a finger picker
I've never
myself
finger
either.
picked the mandolin.
I'm not going to try to pretend I am. That said, I do think that these are both really great match. Very big surprise for me was how much I actually did enjoy playing the Concerto. I knew I would like the Concert for what it is. It's not going to be my flat picking kind of guitar, but I'm looking for more ideas of getting me into becoming a better finger picker, becoming a better player of more modern styles and things that I have not delved into, where that guitar would be a really good fit for that for me. But what I actually was surprised at is, for me, who does play more dreadnoughts, I actually think I would lean on the Concerto because it can be a good guitar for doing more of those modern styles and all that. But yet, if I really wanted to dig into it and grab it real hard, it'll handle it. And I think that would, for a player like myself, heavy-handed, and knowing that most of the time what I would do is, more of those kind of heavy-handed styles,
more bluegrass stuff.
Makes more sense for me probably to lean a little bit on that. But again, I got nothing against that. But the idea of this was, again, for you guys to hear it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a demo where we'll put these back to back so you can hear with the exact same tone woods what the differences are between a Concert and a Concerto.
appreciate you guys watching that video. It was my favorite one we've made so
the
far.
best
We've
video
done hundreds of videos, and that was the best one.
It was.
And the next one's going to be even better. If you'd like to see that, be sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, the more you comment and interact below, the more the YouTube algorithms pick it up and start pushing it out to other people, like-minded people.
Algorithms?
Algorithms, they're everywhere. They permeate the internet, and YouTube's got one, and it watches our videos, and it sees how much you comment, and then it pushes us to other people like you. And we want everyone to experience the acoustic shop world, where we talk about instruments, we do reviews, we got some fun videos coming up. We thank you guys so much for being a part of it, and we'll see you in the next video.